This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
I'm Roby Brock. Welcome to today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. It's Wednesday, September 21st. Here are your top stories of the day. The foreclosure crisis is largely over for much of the United States, including Arkansas, but there continues to be some counties seeing more delinquent filings and foreclosure sales through August. There were 441 foreclosures across Arkansas during August. That is up about 6% from July and up 26% versus a year ago. The Arkansas Teacher Retirement System and other minority shareholders of Tesla Motors are seeking to halt or delay the electric car company's pending $2.6 billion acquisition with Solar City Corporation. That was expected to close sometime this week. One of the major teacher retirement concerns, conflicts of interest on the Tesla board. Finally, late yesterday, Nucor is investing an estimated $230 million at its Arkansas facility to build an additional cold mill that will boost employment by 100 jobs. Officials with Nucor said the expansion in Blytheville will be complete in 2 years and will grow employment at the plant to around 750 workers. The company also said average pay for the new jobs, about $80,000 a year. And those are your top stories of the day. You can keep up with those stories and much, much more on our website at talkbusiness.net. Still to come, Wes Brown joins me to discuss his latest three-part series on Governor Asa Hutchinson's economic development strategies. We'll also drill down in our finance microsite. And finally, I'll preview our new round of Talk Business and Politics Hendrix College polling. We're back right after this.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Arkansas's most abundant natural resource provides the core asset for Deltic Timber Corporation. In addition to the sustainable yield stewardship of its well-stocked timberlands, Deltic adds value by integrating its efficient wood products manufacturing facilities, as well as through planned development of commercial and residential real estate. Deltic Timber Corporation, creating value for a growing Arkansas.
Talk Business and Politics. Wes Brown has a three-part series on the Arkansas Economic Development Commission's legislative priorities. Brown's biggest takeaway.
The biggest takeaway is that the governor really wants to, on the Quick Action Closing Fund, that's been his big tool to draw in new employers to Arkansas, to recruit new and retain jobs, and I think that's the biggest issue. The issue is whether or not that fund will be replenish above the $20 million that it has brought in appropriated over the last 2 years. It started out with $50 million under the first 2 years, then it dropped to $17 million, and now it's $20 million for the last two regular sessions. And I think he'll get somewhere between the 20 and 50 million. But the budget's going to be tight. That's going to be the question.
That's Wes Brown. Read more at talkbusiness.net. More to come after the break.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America, moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us.
Oh, I love you too.
Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.
I did.
As Arkansas's population grows, so do our energy demands. But with the right mix of resources, reliable, affordable power will always be a reality. These resources are all around us in our rivers, blowing through our trees, even right below our feet. The answer isn't focusing on one resource, it's embracing them all. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas know that a balanced approach to power builds our communities and powers our dreams. Visit themixmatters.com and see why there's power in knowledge.
There's been a lot going on in the finance sector. Of course, this week is a big one for Fed activity. Let's check out some of our top stories on our finance microsite, which is sponsored by Stephens Inc. The Federal Open Market Committee meets today and tomorrow to determine whether or not to raise near-term interest rates. Consensus among most policymakers is that the Feds will stand pat and not raise rates due to mixed signals in current economic conditions. We've got a preview of what the Feds may be looking at today and tomorrow, and after the announcement is made, we'll gauge local bankers' reaction to the Fed's decision. The FBI has a new way to help catch bank robbers, and it involves your smartphone. The FBI unveiled a new app that you can get through bankrobbers.fbi.gov. The mobile app makes it easier for the public to view photos and information about bank robberies in different geographic areas of the country, as well as to report information related to them. Finally, how healthy is the nation's financial system since the Great Recession? U.S. Comptroller of the Currency Thomas Curry recently discussed how the financial system has progressed over the last 8 years, its present strengths, and the need to remain vigilant against risks. Curry gave a keynote address at Harvard's Kennedy School. He says the U.S. banking system is as well capitalized as any in the world overall. You can catch all of these stories and more in the finance sector on our home site at talkbusiness.net. Just head to the bottom half of our site to find news on finance, banking, insurance, and more, as well as many other industries. Quick break, and I'll tell you about our new round of polling that we're about to release. We're back right after this.
Circuits turn on the lights by making a connection, by closing the loop. At Entergy, we believe our economy is circular too. What you put in comes back. So we invest billions in new infrastructure, which helps attract new industry, which helps create new jobs. We partner with local communities to electrify the economy, and together we power life. Entergy.
You've likely heard of the Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt. In fact, you or your business may have property to claim in the hunt. But where does this treasure come from? Businesses like yours. The law calls it unclaimed property. If your business is holding money on its books that you've not been able to return to the owner, it's most likely unclaimed property, and the law requires it to be sent to the state auditor's office each year. Auditor Andrea Lea's office can make the process for businesses to comply with the law easy and straightforward. Help us help you return Arkansans' unclaimed property at auditor.ar.gov.
Talk Business and Politics and Hendrix College, our polling partner, has been out in the field with a new round of political polling. What can you expect to learn more about? Let's check out the questions and topics we put in our latest survey. We'll run through the matchup between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, as well as test President Obama's favorable ratings in Arkansas. Who would win the race between Senator John Boozman and Democratic challenger Connor Eldridge if the election were today? We'll also share results from a variety of ballot initiatives, including casinos, medical marijuana, tort reform, county term extensions, and more. Finally, who is one of your favorite ex-governors? Mike Beebe, Bill Clinton, Mike Huckabee, or David Pryor? We asked that poll question, and we'll share the results. And we'll be rolling out all of those results starting tomorrow and through the weekend on our Sunday TV show. That's all for today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. I'm Roby Brock. We'll see you next time.